Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Thycompany here. We are live here on the Thycompany YouTube channel in this month of May of 2025. Right now it's 10:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the evening of May the 11th, 2025. But yeah, guys, welcome to the Thycompany YouTube channel here. So we're doing this live stream here as part of a series. It's a monthly channel update series that we do for Thycompany Gaming. Basically, talk about business. We also talk about eBay as well towards the end as well. But basically, the goal of this live stream is to let you all know how we're doing, what's our progress, kind of a progress report essentially. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start talking about everything that I have here. I do also have Uchapa with me as well on Discord as we're live right now. So yeah, let's first talk about Thigh Company. So Thigh Company here, I'm gonna try to pull it up right quick here. Thigh Company has grown a little bit. We're now over 14,000 subscribers on the Thigh Company YouTube channel here. So let me go ahead and try to pull this up right quick here. All right, so we got Thigh Company here. So yeah, you can see there it says 14.1K subscribers, so 14,100 plus subscribers. So on Thigh Company, what have we been doing, man? I mean, Shorts definitely been bringing in all the most of the views here. But I think this last
You've
week
been talking about your dad?
yeah, we're talking about my dad a little bit as well, but um, I'll get to that a little bit later about my dad. So basically, this last week we just ran out of one of the sources that we were using for to help prop up with the channels. So trying something else. Um, but you can tell here what we were using before was getting a bunch of views 11, 16, 33,000. So this recent source that we were doing, it was helping us out a lot tremendously. Uh, and we did get some popular videos, I believe. Let's see, I think so. The Roblox IKEA SCP 3008 short is approaching 500,000 views. Otherwise, the Brookhaven one I think got to over 200. DJ Khaled's not really growing anymore. I don't know. Maybe it might be because it's an old short. The Enna video is getting up to close to 200,000 as well. And then another one that comes to mind is this "Giving My Spy One Last Time" video. It's getting close to 60,000 views. So that's getting views and it's helping us out. We started doing a lot more videos though. So with videos, we just finished yesterday, Dark Journeys. We're going to try to actively put out more gameplay videos on Thigh Company, in addition to Thigh Company Gaming. And there's some up there. It looks like Dark Journey's about to hit 30 views. Otherwise, Classic Drive did really well. Classic Drive, the first video from 8 days ago, is over 300 views. It's at 340 views. I'm thinking it might even possibly get up to 400 if we, gotta be optimistic in that. Some of the animation videos did get some views, like the Dead Rails intro animation one that's at over 50 views. Otherwise, Dead
Hi,
Roads did
hi.
get 80 views too. What's up with Shoppa?
How many views did Dark Journey get?
Dark Journey. So Dark Journey, the first video that we did, where it was just us two playing for about 20 minutes, got 29 views. And then the part two, where we did the long play, that's at 18 views.
I
So
like that game.
yeah, it was nice. It's an alpha, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we'll play it again. It's hard to say. What else? What else? So yeah, Dead Roads did well. Dead Roads, I have a couple videos on that. The first Dead Roads got over 100 views, and then yeah, so Dead Roads Update 2, which is the video I think with the three of us, so me, Choppa, and Alex. That one's at 107 views, and then I played it solo as a separate gameplay video. That one's at 80 views. So Dead Roads definitely was getting an audience there.
Ooh, I always had dead dinosaurs or dead Jurassic.
The Jurassic, like Jurassic Park. Yeah,
Yeah, Jurassic Park theme game like where if you like at night monsters come out like dinosaurs and shit.
yeah. Card Duels got some views too, surprisingly. So according to what I see here in Card Duels, Part 1 got 265 views, Part 2 got 42, Part 3 had 135 views. So that might be something we'll explore again, because it wasn't getting a lot of views before, and then suddenly it started getting more views. So that definitely will be something we'll look into. Um, that pretty much has been it for the last month or so. Otherwise, I don't think. Well, I guess the Shedletsky animation video got 70 views. I guess it's another one to bring to talk about. Otherwise, everything else is kind of old.
Yeah, like a brain rot tower defense. What the fuck? My bad.
Let's see what else. So live streams, we only did a couple. Yeah, we only did three. So we talked about SpedDat. So quick, I guess to talk about SpedDat right quick for the month of May. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, SpedDat basically was moved into, or rather, he was living in this like senior center with this lady who was his like so-called caretaker slash third wife slash romantic lover, and um, end of April he was moved out of that facility where he was at, and supposedly he was moved into some house. And this house, from what it was described to me, was somebody's like private house that they sort of converted into a nursing home. And he apparently was scheduled to basically move in there and live with these five other guys at this house. And
Fuck.
unfortunately, that never really happened. And I guess pretty much what I understood happened was that he was moved over there, and then and I guess my uncles drove him over there, and that uh, they dropped him off there, and an hour later, they drove away from Georgia to South Carolina, and like they got a phone call that my dad was acting up, fighting people. Apparently he was like peeing on furniture, peeing on the floor. Apparently he like knocked somebody out, and they were trying to get rid of him basically. And so one of my uncles basically he kind of apparently negotiated to get him into, instead of having the cops called on him. Um, Supposedly what they decided to do was to put him into the hospital, or put him into a hospital. So they called EMS or paramedics, and they basically picked him up and admitted him to the emergency room. And he was apparently at the emergency room just living there for a week. Um, and then after a week or so, he was moved into the main part of the hospital. It's like basically what they call inpatient um, person. So what the next step is, I don't know. Apparently, the issue is becoming with insurance, or basically what governments will cover or what they will pay for. And in his case, for some reason, he has to wait on both the state of Georgia and the state of North Carolina. And apparently, they have everything for
What the
Georgia
fuck?
set up and ready. They're just waiting on North Carolina, which I don't know. Um, I never got any updates as to what the current status is. I'm going to reach out again to see if there's been any new updates or any news really. But that's probably going to be next week or so. Um, so yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that, because I'm going to definitely give you all an update on that story. All right, so the next thing, let's go to Thycompany and YouTube Studios. So let me switch over to that right quick, because what I want to take a look at next is see what the channel updates are. There we go. So it says that we're doing a lot more in views, watch hours, or watch time is up, but I don't know how they count this, because some of this is considered short, some of this is considered videos. It's probably majority short hours. Subscribers says we're apparently up by 3,000 subscribers in the last month, or 2.1 more than usual. Um, which I don't know how
Damn,
accurate
bro,
that
you've been
is.
growing a lot. You've been growing a lot. You had like 10,000.
Let me take a look, because I can go into live count here and it'll show me last 90 days. Yeah, so let's see. February 10th, 2025, we're at 7.9. So we got basically 8,000 in February. March comes and we're at like 8,200. And then end of March we start growing.
I'm gonna give Entrenched another try.
Let's see here. April 1st we had 9.8. And then in April we gained a lot. April 10th we're at 10K. 12th at 11. 17th at 12K. 27th we're at 13K. And then May 5th is when we hit 14K, looks like. So we have 14.2 actually. You could might as well say that, since we're at 14,197 according to the live count here. So that answers your question there, Choppa. Let's see. The next thing I wanted to take a look at. Let's actually take a look at some of this community stuff, because what I usually like to do occasionally is go and look at some of these comments and prove some stuff, delete some stuff. Let's see here. That all looks kind of good pretty much here. Let's see, all this is looking good. Okay, so let me look at some of the health stuff here. I like to start getting rid of some of these stuff here. So the spam stuff I usually keep. Um, let's see, what is this copy stuff? I don't know what that means. Some of this copy stuff I delete. All right,
So
I want to
type.
see these hidden comments though. These hidden comments are what are sometimes kind of funny. Let's see. Can you please
Hey, type.
shut?
My bad.
What's up?
Important thing. I'm gonna stay muted because I'm gonna watch a video while you do the talking on the stream. All right.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
All right, so some of these offensive comments are interesting. Please shut up and get off my recommended. I mean, I'll get rid of that because that's negative. It smell like booty in here. I can keep that. That's fine. So ugly. Who's even making these? I'll get rid of that because that's negative. Ha! Shut up before I do this in your. That's. I guess you can say that's funny. It's offensive, but it's funny. That's offensive. Okay, so, all right. So next thing I wanted to take a look at here. Let me see. Has there been any mentions? I don't think there has. Let's see. Community mentions. No, I don't think they've ever. I don't think we've had any of that. All right. So next more important thing here that I'm looking at here is what we need in order to monetize the channel. So according to YouTube here, we have the sub requirement, we have the video upload, which I mean that's always been there. Um, what we need to help is the watch hours, which is only at 357. So I feel like that's gone down. But short views have gone up. It's at we need 3 million, and that's at 1.2 million. So I might be able to. That might be on track to getting done there. There's this get notified thing, but that takes forever, man. Let's see. All right, so By the way, this subscriber goal, I think we can change that now. That's something I just recently realized. I hate doing that stuff because I have to keep resetting it every time I make a new one. So, I mean, you could say that it's 14,000, make it 15, so I might just take it down for now. So yeah, basically, it looks like the only way we might be able to start getting monetized is maybe with through the shorts possibly, but I don't even know if that's going to be, how reliable that's going to be. Otherwise, yeah, just keep pushing shorts and videos, man. I guess that's what I can do with Thycompany. All right, so let's go to the next thing. Let's go to Thycompany Gaming, the one that's actually doing a lot better. So Thycompany Gaming. Thycompany Gaming is at, let's see here. So go to the channel first. All right, Thycompany Gaming is at 39.3K subscribers. So we're getting close to 40,000 here. Hopefully within the next week or so, we'll get to 40K. I'm really waiting for that to get done. Let's see. Shorts in Thycompany Gaming is doing much better. In fact, I mean, you can see 40K, 35. I don't really see a lot of hundreds here. In fact, I don't see many over 50. Well, just 150 there. So yeah, we got our most popular short here from this last month. We have a short that's currently at 917,000 views, which may be on track to get 1 million possibly soon. Otherwise, let's see, this is a new short that's at 85K. But YouTube's kind of messed up the order of popularity, man. I'm trying to get this to show which of these videos are most popular, and it's showing stuff from like years ago when Obama was still president, man. I don't know why, but yeah, basically shorts have been bringing in some traffic here, except for the numbers here are screwed up. Very out of order. So we gotta come up with a way to fix that. Alright, videos. So videos is another area. So videos have been doing better on Thycompany Gaming than Thycompany. So within the last month, let's see what's been given the most views. So I see Deadly Rafts was doing okay. Or Deadly Sales actually did better. So I'm wanting to make another Deadly Sales video because I haven't beaten Deadly Sales yet. So I'm gonna come up with a way to do that. Deadly Rafts Part 1, the first video we did, is pretty much at 100 views now, so that's good. But we figured out with Part 2 that there's no way, we don't know how we're going to beat the game, and I'm doubtful we'll make a Part 3. It's hard to say now. Retake's doing very well. We did 2 retake videos, or slash repo. The first one is over 200 views, the second one has 50 views, so we're probably going to make a Part 3 there. Schedule did decent there. Dead Rails was probably the biggest thing we did in the last month or so. We have 8 videos of Dead Rails, and anything in relation to Dead Rails, like Wild West Tower Defense, Dead Rails Tower Defense. SpongeBob was doing well. There's a SpongeBob Tower Defense video series that we've done. I think we've done 7. Yes, we've done 7 episodes of that. And then we've played a lot of other games too, like played some Backrooms games. Played some random games like Grow a Garden, Rorvik, Siege Tycoon. I'm surprised Rorvik's doing so well at almost 70 views. Gunfight Arena was another one where we made, I think, 5 or 6 videos. Doomspire Defense did alright on that as well. Let's see, the animation videos, I think they did a little bit worse on Thycompany Gaming versus Thycompany. I'm not sure why. Otherwise, everything else is looking okay. Because we didn't really, like, we did kind of slow down on the video uploads for a while here, because you see 3 months, 2 months, 1 month. So that was a thing we did on Thycompany Gaming at some point, because I think we're heavily focused on live streams. But we've been chucking out a lot of live streams on Thycompany Gaming, guys. Let's see which of these have been doing the most views here. So yesterday's, let's see, I got 150, 245. 245 is kind of high there. I think that's when we were doing some of the Dead Rails stuff. So 245 looks like to be the best one, but we've had a couple of live streams that had over 100 views, so that's good. And then we made the switch from Minecraft back into Roblox again, so that's probably the biggest change for the last month or two. Yeah, because most of these are all Minecraft, pretty much. Yeah, so we're back in Roblox full swing at this point. Alright, so let's go into YouTube Studio now. Analytics. Alright, so the one thing that it is saying that the subscribers apparently went down, but views are, says 2.7 million more views than usual. I'm surprised that it's that more. Typical 17 to 28K, and this is saying 2.7 million. Watch hours are way up, way through the roof too, but again, I don't know. I suspect that's mainly shorts. Subscribers, though, it's going up, but it says that it's 70% less than last month. So I'm curious about that. Let's see, if I go to live count, let's see, this pretty much is at 39.4. It does feel like we kind of slowed down a little bit, but it's still, see, it's still going up. We're getting 700, I think we're getting like over 100 subs a day at least, like 200 a day. So that's still looking good. All right, let's see what else. Let me quickly take a look at community tab here on Thycompany Gaming. Let's see, I know all these are good, huh? Yeah, this is all positive comments. I'm curious about the held ones. Sometimes these held ones are pretty crazy. All these are fine. I like the name ones are good. This one I'm not I'm not too crazy about this one. They're going about Shakespeare. Yeah, so oh, so there was a few trolls here. I'm looking for the ones that say like offensive. Usually at the end of this list, there's supposed to be a category that says, "Do you want to see offensive comments?" And sometimes that's kind of funny, but I don't even see it here. Probably because of how many comments have been posted. All right, so let's go to the Earn tab here. The Earn tab is important as well. So the Earn tab is doing better here. So basically, we're doing better on this channel than Thycompany. On Thycompany Gaming, we need 4,000 watch hours. We're at pretty much close to 1,000, so at least 25% of the way there. Um, Shorts are doing better, but the shorts requirement, we got to get 10 million. And we're at 1.5. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm wondering what's going to happen there. But the watch hours, a little bit more optimistic on that, as you can tell here. So we're definitely going to be cranking out these videos. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is cover eBay real quick here. So eBay, we've been doing some sales. So sales have dropped this last month. We can go to performance. So let's see. Yeah, it's dropped. Um, it's hovering around 1,000. I don't know why. If I am it's not described, $5. So I gotta fix this eBay fee about the items not described stuff. So that's just for one category. Otherwise, what I do want to look at, I want to look at sales because sales kind of help me out there too. So sales have dropped. I don't know why though. That's what's weird. Buys have dropped this month. Not a huge amount. I mean, it is 10%, so I don't know why. That is weird. Maybe because of items again, I don't know. But let's look at the numbers here. So canned goods went up a lot, 132. Then Mexican currency, I'm liking that the foreign currency is bringing in money, so I'm glad about that. Seeds went up, so that's good. Car parts went up. Baking mixes, so that's cake mixes. Let's see. Quarters are up. These are the Washington quarters. I'm gonna have to try to get more of those because I think we sold out of that. Let's see. Health endurance blocks. So that's like probably the drinks. Toys RC model. I don't know what that is. That's probably some car parts. I don't know why they consider toys. So a lot of eBay motor stuff. So I call this car stuff. Toothbrushes went up. We sold $30 worth of toothbrushes. Some was pretty good there. Let's see. Water filters are up. That's good. America, the modern coins are down. I don't know why. It's odd. It's like Lego building toys. State quarters are up. Hydroponics aeration equipment. I don't know what that is exactly. Curious. I don't know what that is. More car parts. Door. Car door parts. Hardware. Medical stuff is down a little bit, but that's fine. I mean, 2% is not really much. Toilets. So that's healthcare stuff. It's not an actual toilet that we sold. It's a toilet. It's like a plastic thing. And then some drawings went up too. Drawings is the other thing that's I'm starting to get a little bit. I'm putting up a little bit more in that category. Show you right quick here. Art cards is probably the big thing we're doing right now. A lot of cat drawings, bird drawings, flower drawings, nature drawings, moon and water, animals, artwork of different style. To show you what people have been buying recently. Let's see. Yeah, we sold a couple of things. A rock drawing, cat drawings, a lot of cat drawings. Nature drawings, so we're probably going to do more cats and nature, basically. We'll see where that goes from there. I'm curious. Alright, so that pretty much covers up everything with YouTube and eBay. So the next thing I want to let y'all know, kind of the big news here. So we are going to be going to Russia during the summer, man. It's going to be in pretty much most of June and first half of July. Uh, so we'll give you probably a little bit more updates in June because I'll probably try to do one more June channel update before we leave to Russia. And then when we come back from Russia, is probably want to do the July channel update. So yeah, we're gonna be in Russia for a month, man. That's gonna be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Otherwise, everyone's going, man. My grandparents are going. My mom, Sped sister is not going, as far as I am aware. That's probably the biggest news to that. She's been acting up and going crazy. So we'll see where that takes us. But what we're gonna do in Russia, man, we gotta get. I know we're supposed to try renovation, finish up all the renovations for the new apartment that we bought. Um, Once I'm sure about this new so I know the new apartment, the new one that we bought, we're supposed to have all those renovations done and completed. When we get there, we'll see what the current status is. I believe everything for renovations is done. If that is the case, which I believe it is the case, um, next step is we have to buy a bunch of furniture. We have to buy beds, we have to buy kitchen stuff, so tables and chairs, probably a couch and table, maybe, stuff, you gotta put stuff in the apartment, right? So we'll see how that goes. And then the old apartment, I'm not too sure what's going to be done there. I'm told that one of the rooms in the apartment, the old apartment, which is a, what do they call it? Is it a three-bedroom apartment? A three-room apartment? I don't know how they call it exactly, but I'm gonna call it three-bedroom because it's not really three rooms, it's more than three rooms. One of the rooms there, the big room in that room is going to be renovated, so we'll see how that's going to go out. And besides that, I know there's a lot of family things we need to do as well. We might do some travel inside Russia. I don't know yet. Have to meet up with a lot of people too. And probably get some more information when June comes closer, man. But yeah, everyone's going, man. It's going to be fun. I don't know how YouTube's going to go there, so once I get more information close towards June, definitely will let you all know in another channel update. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been going on, man. That's the news. So yeah, guys, if you have I'm gonna wrap everything up here. So if you haven't already, subscribe to Thycompany. Help us get to our subscriber goal, which is 15